Now look at the disadvantages of written communication. The first one is it is time consuming. Composing a message in writing takes much time. So the first disadvantage of written communication is it is time consuming. So if a sender wants to convey a message through written, he has to write the particular things, so he takes time to write that particular informations. So it is time consuming. So the first disadvantages of written communication is it is time consuming. Clear? The second one, it cannot maintain strict secrecy. Strict secrecy. So in written communication, strict secrecy cannot be maintained. So the strict secrecy cannot maintain in written communications, which would have been possible in oral communication, which would have been possible in oral communication. So strict secrecy cannot maintain in oral communication, in written communications. Now look at the third disadvantages of written communications. It may create misunderstanding and confusion in the mind of receiver if written document is poorly drafted. So here the receiver has to understand the informations on the basis of written documents. So if the document is not properly written, or if it is not tangible to the receiver, it is not understood, it is not understandable to the receiver, so it create confusion in the mind of the receiver to understand that particular message. So it create confusion in the mind of the receiver. So here sender has to write clearly and tangibly the message. So it is another disadvantages of written communications, that it create misunderstanding and confusion in the receiver if the particular message is not written properly. Number 4 disadvantages of written communication is that being written in nature, it is less flexible and cannot be changed easily. So as the message is written on a paper, it cannot be changed again, so it is not flexible and cannot be changed easily. If a sender writes something and send it to the receiver, he cannot change again what he has written over there. So once a written message has been dispatched, there is little scope left for making amends for the inaccuracy. So it is another disadvantages of written communications. Now look at the fifth one. It is not effective in the case of emergency. So the written communication is not effective or not useful in the case of emergency. If a sender wants to transmit a message to the receiver instantly, it is not possible for his or her to convey the message through written communications. So he has to use oral communications by using telephone. So in emergency, written communication is not effective in the case of emergency. Now number 6, look at the 6 disadvantages of written communications. So here the written channel may be blocked for transmitting the message, may be blocked for transmitting the message, maybe channel blocked for transmitting the message. So here if a sender wants to send or transmit something to the receiver, he has to choose a particular channel. So each channel may be blocked. Channel may be blocked due to bureaucratic procedures in the organizations. It may be bureaucratic procedure problem due to there may be some problem in the office. So the message may be delayed for channelizing, delay for the receiver to get the particular message. So may be blocked transmitting, the channel may be blocked for transmitting the message. So here the message may be delayed to reach the desired place if the channel is blocked. So it is another disadvantages of written communications. Now last one is the feedback process is not instant in written communications. So it is another important drawback of written communications is that there is no instant feedback in written communications. First of all, the receiver gets that information, read the particular informations, try to understand the message that are written document, and then he tried to give feedback according to the message. So it take much time. So feedback process is not instant in written communications. So there are particular 7 drawback, or you may say the disadvantages of the written communications. Now look at the definition of the. So we have completed the written communication definition of written communications as well as the advantage and disadvantages of written communications. Now proceed to the oral communications. So the look, when message or information is exchanged or communicated orally is called oral communication. So when a message or information is exchanged or communicated orally, it is called oral communications. Oral communication takes place in face-to-face conversations, group discussions, telephone calls, and other circumstances in which spoken word is used to express meaning. So here face-to-face conversations, group discussion, telephone are all the form of oral communication. So the speeches, presentations, discussion are all forms of oral communication. So here when one particular person need to convey something orally, it's called oral communications. Something needs words to use to express meaning, it's called oral communications. So the face-to-face communications is best example of oral communications. So face-to-face conversations, group discussions, telephone calls, these are the form of oral communication. So this is the definitions of oral communications. Thank you.